Who's next?
Rosie?
Want more? Just one more. Just one? I'll do the one that tried to escape.
What do you mean one more?
It's 896. 896.
You got that?
Here's line 896. My name is Marion Kepke McLean. I live in Dexter. I'd like to thank you for all your work on behalf of peace. I'm a peace activist myself, and I would like to address the issue of drone warfare and extrajudicial execution. I think this is a real slippery slope. It is a moral and ethical consideration. I've heard it defended by a lot of people. I think that there is no good in it, but I'm kind of curious to think of how your opinion is developing on the issue.
Good question.
Yes, yes. Before I answer the drone question, I do want to say, I was thinking about this earlier, Mark, after you came to the town hall, and we need more younger folks to be absolutely passionate about their views of the country and getting involved in politics. And so I want to applaud you for jumping in. You're making your views known. You're sharing what you have. We need more young folks in general.
I'm right here.
Less people.
And I got questions.
So in regard to the drones, I saw a survey related to Pakistan, and I won't have the numbers quite right, so if the Oregonian PolitiFact is here, these are general numbers. I'll have to check the exact source, but essentially it was, and there were caveats about how difficult it is to survey in Pakistan and so forth, but it said it was something like the high 80s to 90% of the people in the country felt our drone strikes were wrong, and it was something like mid-70s felt that the U.S. was an enemy of Pakistan. This is our ally. And it was, I may not have the numbers quite right. Again, I can get you the exact numbers if you'd like to see them. But try to imagine that here we are in this gathering, and down the street, a drone comes out and blows up a house, and maybe there's a family in it. And we all know someone, because we're in that community. What feelings we would have about those who sent that drone from halfway around the world. Those are the feelings that are generated. And so my gut sense that if you want to lose a battle for hearts and minds, that's a really good way to do it. And that when you target a killing like that, you are likely to generate multiple enemies in taking out one enemy. So I think it's very important to have an extensive discussion of this. I asked, there is a very highly discussed drone strike about a circle of elders that were struck. And I asked it, and I was being told there are virtually no citizens, no non-combatants that are killed by drones. In fact, the assertion from the national security world was basically almost none. Very, very few non-combatants. And I said, well, you know, there's this famous episode of this Council of Elders, and you're telling me you're confident in this because you have all this film and footages from the devices and the surveillance and the mothership, or however that's done there. And so I said, I'd like to see the footage on that particular strike so that I can see firsthand this issue that's been debated. They have never let me see that footage. So just to give you a sense of...
Because they're lying.
I won't jump to that place, but I'll just say that they didn't want me to see it. So, so I have a lot of concern about that strategy, and hope we'll keep raising it as a national discussion, and I appreciate you raising it.
Thank you, Senator.
You're welcome.